Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, February 20th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, a while back I stated that this red line of mine, which was once the ceiling on the Dow, had become the floor. And you can see here, about 6 days back, this definitely showed that this was the floor when it bounced here. This was on February 12th, and it stayed above the red line ever since. This morning, this is really interesting, and actually almost a classic scenario of market behavior here. The Dow just fell out of bed this morning during the first 15 minutes. It came down and it actually did penetrate the floor a little, but it only stayed down here about 15 minutes, and then it just wildly bounced. And this is what I would call a slingshot effect after hitting a floor resistance price. And the Dow just shot up and up and up and up. And it ended up closing up 155 points. I haven't checked into it. I'm pretty sure that that's a record high on the Dow. I don't think it's ever been higher than that. And it's well over 18,000, 18,100 and something. Anyway, just a great move here. And again, if you had any doubt that that red line was a floor, you shouldn't have it after seeing what happened today. This red line is definitely the floor on this Dow move right now, and clearly this is very much a bull market. We had another really good day today. Not a spectacular day, but a good one. We closed out nearly $7,000 in closed out trades today. That was real good. And we're carrying about $2,500 in open trade going into tomorrow. I'll show you, I think I can show you the two stocks that are mostly responsible for that. Let's look at Prothena first. I showed you this yesterday. We had bought Prothena yesterday during the second hour, and it just had this fantastic run up here, and it was up about $5,000 up here. It did pull back a little this morning. We got out right away, and it looks to me from the rest of the day's action that we got out very nicely. In spite of that little pullback, we still took out over $4,000 in Prothena. So just a great trade. Love that market. At least I love it right now. Now I'll show you one that I wasn't real happy about where we got out. Still made a lot of money in this. In fact, if I count everything up, I think we're over $6,000 on this, but this is TTPH, which is Tetraphase Pharmaceuticals. And we had bought this 2 days ago toward the end of the day, and then we had this huge up move yesterday, and it pulled back some. I was a little uncomfortable with that pullback. And this morning it opened, basically a little bit, just a little bit up from where it closed, and we get out of it on our new parameters. Now, this is really a good trade. Still over $4,000 we take out of that, but the thing keeps going. And the nice thing, even though we absolutely curse these re-entry trades sometimes, the thing about the re-entry is it gets us back in if this is really a strong market. And this was a really strong market. I think it closed up over 8% today, if I'm not mistaken. So about midday, we re-enter Tetraphase Pharmaceuticals, and it still keeps going. So we are holding nearly $2,000 in open trade equity in TTPH. So if you take what we closed out, which was $4,000 plus what we're holding, Tetraphase Pharmaceuticals made us about $6,000 today. So I'm definitely very pleased with that market. Some people may look and says, well, why did you get out here when you had to get back in here? That's the way the system works, and there's a reason for it. If you go back and look at Prothena, we got out here too, and it came back. So we're glad to be out of that. This one, we got out. It was, in hindsight, it was the wrong move. It kept going up, but we got back in, and we made more money in Tetraphase Pharmaceuticals. So I'm very pleased with this. Another great day. Trader Bob is happy. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday.